I'm here with the one and only Jordan Peterson.
Good to be here, Joe.
So, Jordan, have you been playing any video games lately?
Well, as a matter of fact, I have. I recently discovered this game called Among Us.
Among Us? I've heard of that one. Isn't that the game where you're on a spaceship and you have to figure out who the imposters are?
Yes, that's the one. I think it's a fascinating game from a psychological perspective.
And it's also interesting how the game can reveal people's true nature.
Exactly.
Some players are really good at lying and manipulating others, while others are terrible at it.
And I think that's what makes the game so engaging. It's a microcosm of the real world, where you have to navigate social situations and make judgments about other people's motives and intentions.
And it's also a lot of fun. I mean, there's nothing quite like the thrill of catching an imposter red-handed.
Yes, I can see how that would be satisfying, but I think what's most valuable about the game is the way it teaches players to think critically and communicate effectively.
Yeah, that's a good point. I've heard a lot of teachers are actually using the game in their classrooms to help students develop those skills.
It doesn't surprise me. I think games like Among Us have a lot of potential for educational purposes. They can teach players how to work collaboratively, how to solve problems, and how to think creatively.
Absolutely. And it's not just for kids either. I mean, I know plenty of adults who are addicted to this game.
Well, I can see why. It's a well-designed game that appeals to our basic human instincts. We're social creatures by nature, and games like Among Us tap into that need for social interaction and cooperation.
Yeah, I think you're right. And it's also just a lot of fun to play with your friends.
Indeed it is, Joe. Indeed it is.